Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a K2 Mindbender 96C. This is a returning ski structurally. We do get a new graphic update from K2, but same shape, build, profile, everything that we've seen since the ski was brought in, I guess 2 years ago now. This has really provided a nice alternative for heavier, more aggressive, metal-filled skis that are really meant to be charged on. This Mindbender 96C provides a nice alternative to that for those that want to be, have more usefulness in softer snow, variable conditions in terrain, and just not as demanding. You just don't want to work so hard out there. This ski takes whatever energy you put into it and really kind of delivers it back to you in a very friendly way. There's really nothing offensive about this ski. It gets along well with a lot of different skiers and skier types. We got on it this year, pretty snowy day, and I remember skiing, starting off on the groomer with a couple of inches on top and then looking to the side and thinking, well, there's more snow over there. Let's see what it can do. And it really didn't flinch as much as I thought it would, going from lower snow to deeper snow. I was kind of expecting the shovel to fold up on me a little bit, but it was actually really supportive and extremely smooth in that softer snow. So I was pretty impressed, when I got back on it this year. But overall, works really well as a all-mountain ski with a slightly softer snow focus. Anytime you find yourself on really hard snow on a ski like this, it does leave some performance to be desired, but in general, it works really well even if that groomer just has a slight softness to it. That's where this ski is really a lot of fun. K2 uses their aspen wood core in here like they do for most of their skis. They also use their carbon spectral braid, which is a pretty sophisticated way of putting carbon stringers into the ski. It's a tighter crosshatch in the shovel, and then it gets progressively longer as you get to the tail, so straighter carbon stringers in the tail and more horizontal carbon stringers in the shovel. And what that does is it makes the ski flexing this way pretty flexible and on the softer side, while it prohibits it from twisting a whole lot torsionally. So that gives you nice edge engagement in the ski. So each and every little tiny bit of energy you put into the initiation phase, those more lateral carbon stringers will hook in and start that ski on its journey through the turn. Then the opposite's true through the tail, so more vertical carbon stringers. That gives it a little bit more flex and support in that longitudinal way, and then allows for more twisting torsionally. And that allows you to steer the ski easier out of the tail. So when you get on this thing in deeper snow or in the woods, it is extremely easy to steer the ski, not just turn it, but to steer it through the tail. And while it's kind of counterintuitive to say, well, let's use our tails to steer the ski, I think that gives the impression of you being in the back seat, but really you got to use all the ski. And if you're in deeper snow, having this tail be supportive and yet turny makes a lot of sense, especially in more technical areas like trees where you have to make a turn, as opposed to when you just simply feel like it. So the ski forcing you to make that turn, or the terrain forcing you to make that turn, allows the ski to act accordingly, which is pretty interesting from K2. On the scale, there's some heft here, but it doesn't feel heavy. 1,827 grams in the 178. Certainly you can go a lot heavier in a ski in the mid-90s. Like kind of the one we usually refer to is the Vocal Mantra M7, which is going to be over 2,000 grams in this length. But you get more metal and more precision and more power in that ski, whereas this is a lot friendlier in nature. In terms of the shape, mid-90s, great place to be for true all-mountain skiing, bordering on freeride. There is a depth limit here, but, maybe 8 inches or so, and then you're going to want to move up to the 106C if you're consistently skiing in deeper snow. But if you're mixing on and off trail with more of a focus to soft snow, I think this 96 is a really nice place to be. Nice positive camber underfoot. And then as we get wider in the Mindbenders, we start to see a longer rocker profile and a more splay, a little bit more drama in the splay, as well as a lower taper shape here. So bringing that widest part of the ski down into the ski brings that contact point more closer to your feet, and just a better agile feel overall. And then if you decamber the ski here in the tail, it's a pretty long and low rocker profile here. Not a lot of splay. It is more kind of directional in nature in terms of that tail shape. Less free ride, more all mountain. And then pretty straight back here in terms of taper. Not a whole lot of bump out, but enough to kind of mirror that of the tip and bring that contact point closer to the middle and just make the ski more agile. I mean, these things turn on a dime, even though there's a little bit longer of a turn radius, 16.7 meters. I think it likes that. I don't think it likes to go much longer. You're gonna run into, you know, the more flexible shovel if you're opening it up to more GS length turns and higher speeds, especially on firmer snow. But if you're sticking to that radius and shorter and kind of living in that mid to moderate zone of turn shape, speed, aggressiveness, this ski is super easy and extremely rewarding. But yeah, that's it. This is a really fun all mountain ski, offering a nice kind of balance to the more aggressive and chargy skis out there. It's super mobile and just really a rewarding and pleasing overall experience. And make sure you check out this Mindbender 96C here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.